Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're settling a pretty big digital rivalry. We're diving headfirst into the battle between two note-taking apps, Joplin and Obsidian.
And these are not small players. I mean, combined, they saw something like 23 million downloads just last year.
Exactly. So our mission here is to look past the marketing, the slick feature lists.
Right, because if you just look at the feature sheet, they seem almost identical.
Yeah, they're both cross-platform, they work offline, they use markdown.
And they both promise to be that one tool that finally lets you ditch Evernote for good.
But the community forums, they tell a very different story. The real conflict boils down to a fundamental philosophical difference.
It really does. And it's a difference that, well, it massively impacts your user experience and maybe more importantly, your data safety.
Let's start with ease of entry. Joplin, which launched back in 2016, it's the straightforward choice, right?
Totally. It's open source. The learning curve is, essentially non-existent. It has a familiar toolbar, built-in to-do lists.
So you can just start writing. Basically, zero setup.
Zero setup. Now, contrast that with Obsidian. It came out in 2020 with this radical philosophy.
Building a knowledge graph. It's all about plain text files and bidirectional linking.
And that bidirectional linking is the key concept. If you link node A to node B, the link back from B to A is it's created automatically.
It forces you to see connections.
You visualize your thinking with these interactive graphs. It's incredibly powerful,
But it comes at a cost. Obsidian demands a huge upfront time investment. You have to learn the syntax, the whole vault organization system.
Oh, yeah. The forums are filled with people asking for an Obsidian for Dummies guide. They're just overwhelmed right out of the gate.
Okay, so let's talk scale and customization. This is another huge split.
It is. Both have plugins, but the ecosystems aren't even in the same league.
Joplin has its community plugins, a built-in Jarvis AI tool for summarizing and that sort of thing.
Which is neat, but Obsidian has thousands of plugins for advanced tables, calendars, any AI assistant you can imagine.
But does that lead to what some call the customization trap?
It can. Analysis paralysis is a real risk. We see people who spend more time tweaking Obsidian than actually writing in it.
But that customization exists for a reason, right? Because the system scales.
Exactly, and this is a critical performance difference. Joplin is fine for simple note-taking, maybe under 500 notes.
But after that,
the community documentation is clear. Once you pass about 600 notes, you see severe performance slowdowns. Obsidian, because of its file structure, just a Firo, it scales to thousands and thousands of notes without a problem.
And this brings us to the data safety nightmare. This is where it gets really unsettling.
Yeah, it really is. The sources we found on Joplin's synchronization track record are, frankly, absurd.
And absurd how?
Reports going back years, all detailing the same critical issues, notes just vanishing during a sync, conflict errors that multiply until the app just gives up.
And there was one specific, really chilling story.
There was. A developer documented losing an entire year of personal notes. A full year.
How did that even happen?
The Android app apparently saw an empty cloud folder, decided that was the source of truth, and just wiped everything. A complete, irreversible deletion.
Wow. So how does Obsidian manage to sidestep that entire nightmare?
It's the structure. It avoids the proprietary database trap. Obsidian stores every single note as an individual human-readable text file right on your device.
So no vendor lock-in. You own the files, not the app.
That's the core promise. Your notes will literally outlive the app. The safety is built right into the architecture.
So boiling it all down for you, the choice seems pretty clear. Joplin gives you that immediate simplicity, but it comes with the significant documented risk of catastrophic data loss.
Whereas Obsidian demands that hard work up front, that real investment. But in return, you get a scalable, future-proof platform where you completely own your data.
So the final thought for you to take away is this. You have to weigh two different kinds of lost time.
Which is more costly? The hours you spend learning and customizing a powerful tool like Obsidian, or the time and data lost to the random, sudden, and complete deletion that we've seen happen in Joplin? That's the real calculus here.